Good morning, gents. More live in South Africa. Okay, when you somewhere else. Good day, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah. This is the question man. Bonga Polena. So far is your host. I'm your host, the question man, where we actually practice everyday masculinity. I'm actually doing a follow-up that I posted earlier, like I think 2 weeks back, 2 weeks prior to this. It was I was actually talking about the 16 days of activism, TPV and shit like that, where they constantly tell men, Obiti, where now what you are, you're nothing but an animal. That's all there is. So they're reminding the world, Obiti, in the 16 days of activism, you're actually trying to maybe talk to the animal, talk to the animal. Whereas ever since they said man must tame his animal, shit is like hit the fan. So with their ideologies, nothing is working, man. We're living in a world of ideals, and Gulama ideals, nothing is practically working. Nothing is working. And Amatota, we've committed a whole lot of deletes. Men have deleted themselves. Like the scale is rising. Testosterone, we're losing testosterone each and every year. I think it's like 1% every year since the beginning, like from the 80s and stuff. We've been losing testosterone each and every year. So this proves that we don't need weak men. We're trying to create, the system is trying to create weak men. But weak men, the beast within, it can't comprehend a weak man. It just can't comprehend a weak man. What do weak men do? They tend to hurt those that are weaker than them. They tend to act all emotional, can't even think about shit, you know, can't even assess it though. They just do because that's how they feel like doing. That's how they feel like. They feel like doing shit. So that practically needs to stop. So in other words, we should, as men, we should stop subscribing to I'm a puff and shine. It's easy for you to make an appointment for a puff and shine and then they do your nails than for you maybe to do something that requires you to do like men work. It requires you to do something like that. It's easy for you to do that, but hey, but it's a new it's a new man. So I'm like, what can be done when they bombarding all this information that we all know, which is not so accurate. But what can be done? Okay, we need to be involved in physical activities that can push you to a certain extent, that can make you think about shit and realize that the beast within, you the only one that can tame it, not society, not the government. Even the church can't even tame it because they're not even telling you about the beast because every man that the Bible has that beast. Every man in the Bible has that beast. They just learned how to control that beast. That's it. So I say to the Beyonce King and that read in my Bible. I'm like, read the entire story with your punk ass. I'm not saying it's bad though. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's not wrong how the delivery is. The delivery is wrong. That's why you have to keep coming back. Because once they give you the story, you'll never come back. You have a way of life. So they need to forever, yay, yay, and then you get crazy up in that shit, and then you get motivated. Come Wednesday, you're out of the game, you're yearning for another Sunday. They're not giving you a discipline, they're just giving you a motivation. So one way to lawyer. Let's involve ourselves by faith to cool in activities, whether it's gardening, whether it's physical activities. I mean, for me, it's gardening and working out in certain things. By doing those things, you even get a broader perspective because you get to humble yourself, man. You get to be humble. You know, one thing that humbles a man is patience. Patience. Once you know with the shit, I won't get it today. I need to be patient. That's when you get to humble yourself. You get to be humble. You don't even have a choice. You just get to be humble. Be out in the sun. Do you know what the sun does to your testosterone levels? And then in turn, man, it makes you look good. That's it. I know that. Number two, you can use the negativity that they keep spreading on your ass. You counter that shit with good, positive vibes so people can be like, the stats say this, but a lot of men are like this. What the fuck? You know, so we need to train, we need to also do that as well. Take the bad. If they try to defang you, you reinforce them with steel fangs so that they can't be touched. If they're trying to like declaw you, make sure by all means necessary you use the negativity against the system. So it's the system, the media, society at large. You be like me now, I'm gonna have my own standards. And they come on, man. A man that knows his worth, I don't think that can be a man that can cause harm to anyone. I really don't think so. You know? I really don't think so. They took out the authentic man in a man and then they just left the man like that. Here's what it is. It's like this. Okay, well, be a good father, be a good husband. You'd be like, no problem. Okay, right. Be a good father. You'd be like, shit, man, I'm good with that. But don't be a man. That's why a whole lot of men are confused because they must be good fathers, they must be good husbands. But those two are bred by the one that a man must be a good man. So the system is trying to change you into a nice guy. Nice guys, even like reactor, a quad. Yeah, they get all emotional and shit like that. They be like, yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. Entitled ass motherfuckers don't realize what they need to work for shit. They don't know what they need to work for shit. But entitled too much. They're entitled, too entitled. We don't need to be entitled as men. What we need is to work for everything and entitled to none, baby. And just be entitled to none. That's it. And remember, control what you can control. Jenga they're giving the bad when what you can control is doing the good. Is your actions, then you do your good. Just do your good, man. And be alright with that. And be satisfied with that shit. Be content. In turn, you're gonna be happy. By the time you're gonna be happy. And chances of deleting yourself are slim to none because you're looking forward to something. To feel all depressed, all anxious, you won't be. They're just doing this to make men more depressed, more on the side of let me be soft, on the side of being Mr. Nice Guy. Let me be Mr. Nice Guy. No, we don't need Mr. Nice Guys. We don't need Abu Nice Guys. Take Abu Nice Guys. We need good men. When I say good men, we need motherfuckers who know how to take care of shit, how to protect their shit, how to preside for their shit, how to lead for that shit. Let's use all the hate and then turn it to love. That's all there is. That's all there is. Use the hate, turn it to love. Last one. I talked about reading. Right? This one, John C. Maxwell. Yeah. John C. Maxwell. How successful people think. I mean, don't you like to think like successful people, bruh? Study those real men. I understand, yeah, some of them, some of them are white and whatnot. I'm like, but they gave us the world's knowledge because they realized with knowledge you can't hide knowledge. You can't hide in nature. Obviously, this shit is gonna come out. So let me just bring it out. So the first one, John C. Maxwell, how successful people think. You know, it's like now, less than 10 pages, less than 100 pages. I mean, yeah, less than 130 though. It's but 130 pages. But look how small this shit is, man. When I tried that within 10 days, you can finish this book within 10 days. There's a guy that told me we must study books like we study in a textbook. Remember when we used to study textbook at school, we would have my exercises. So most books have my exercises. We need to learn to do those exercises. So that's why reading a book like 3 times, 4 times. Sometimes you find something else. I'm rereading another book, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I'm finding other like nuggets, like gold nuggets. Like what? This shit is. I didn't see this. So you're gonna stumble upon new nuggets as you go along. Okay. Screw it, let's do it. Richard Branson, no matter what, is always smiling. I don't know what's wrong with this grandfather. I don't know what's wrong with this dude. Always smiling, but you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. The Screw it, let's do it. By Richard Branson, and yeah, don't let anybody steal your dream. These two books. Oh yeah, by Dexter R. Yeager. These two books. Okay, I haven't read. I found them. I was just taking the kids to some expedition yana yabantwana. So when we got there, found a store where they had like second-hand books. You know, sadly I got there late. Shit, I would have made a grocery. I would have bought a grocery of books. I would have bought like whoa. And but think about it, bro. I found these two, $10. Both these books. Like both these books, 10 rand. And I'm quite sure they stake in heavy chips. Surely they stake in heavy chips. But hey, and both of these books less than 100 pages. So you can finish these books now so in 10 days. 10 days. Right. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. Eat That Frog. Yeah, by Brian Tracy. Can you imagine eating this frog because you're making these videos for me, you get so nervous like a motherfucker. That's what it is. But yeah, man. Now Yolena Eat That Frog is like less than 120 pages. Less than Eat That Frog, less than 120 pages. And there was a CEO that talked about this book, but hey, he said something different. I'm like South African CEOs, hala, nah. He said something different, totally incongruent with the book. You're telling people that, wait, as in, let me not just go there. But there's a CEO, South African CEOs. Let's carry on. But yeah, dude is a CEO. Oh yeah, here's another one. Panagi, it's about 90 pages. This one. But yeah, now it's also less than 100 pages. Sun Tzu, the Art of War. Say man gancane bafethu. This one, this dude has mastered the skill of war. This motherfucker, he's mastered the skill of war. They out there master the skill of doing shit. It's just do shit, you know. Brian Tracy, his shit is all about management. He's mastered that skill. So this proves that as a man, somehow, you must master something. You must, whether you like it or not, but you must master something. We are trying to man. Yeah, Atofo Sun Tzu. Abanye bathi Sun Tzu. I'm calling it as a seed, Sun Tzu. If Sun Tzu had my pronouns, I don't know what would happen today. Hey, okay, the last one, Buffet, to that I found. I just gave you 5 books that I found is a more complete beast by Jack Donovan. But I would advise you if you want to read this book, first start with The Way of Man, and then after The Way of Man, read Becoming Barbarian. Same Jack Donovan, it's like a trilogy, and then this is the last one, a more complete beast. More complete beast. This one kind of like outlines both books, but you can read it. Now you like I said, it's about 110 pages. Not so many pages. So it's like 120 pages. So as you can see, man, if you read a book, like maybe say, I know we're not but especially our young boys, man, they really like grade 5 level, and that's so sad. That's very, very sad. A chance. These boys can't read. These young men can't read. And if they can't read, it simply means now you can't read. Who's teaching these young boys how to read? So you say, let's teach these boys how to read and let's teach these boys how to comprehend shit. All right? All right. Except Bafetu, I think that's me in a nutshell of what you could do to kind of like swerve from the rest and stop being a victim of this culture, because it's a culture, man. We're turning things into cultures that are not history but not culture. So now it's culturally implanted about with men is bad. Try and be active, get out more, get some sun, be be busy, find a new skill. Um, use the bad too, use the bad, and somehow, man, convert it into good because it's still energy. Bad energy, good energy. You convert it. Maureen's the science to know that energy can only be converted from a certain source into a certain source. So, manager is a mechanic returning electrical energy when you start the car goes into it turns the engine, becomes mechanical energy. From mechanical energy it becomes chemical energy with the petrol and the air. From chemical energy it goes back to mechanical energy, and then from mechanical energy it goes through to the gearbox transmission, what you call it. From there straight to the differential, which is the pinion and the crown wheels, straight to the side shafts. There your car goes, man. So it's all energy, 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 energy. Besibiza nabo bakhona nabo potential energy, kinetic and shit like that. It's all ingrained in there, but it's all energy. It's all kilojoules. Don't know what do they call it? States. Oh, the states, they always have their own words. You know, you know, got kilograms, they go pounds. Our kilograms is kg, their pounds is LPS. Crazy ass. Crazy. Kind of crazy, man. But yo, nonetheless. So it's that energy. Take that bad energy and convert it into good energy and use it to help others. You're here to serve after all. So might as well be of service. Be of service, man. So yeah, read as much as you can. Number three, man, read as much as you can. You can even read more articles. There's good articles out there. There's really, really good articles. Like you can even find them articles that like Google Forbes. There's a new trader you man. This market angel. There's a lot of good articles out there. So you can read those articles, man. Just learn. Just learn something new. Funda something new, man. Funda. Fundisise. With that being said, ikuze nyamaleni ikuze mapolopolo echunye ngashidla ngezona lithole. Ooh, I keep forgetting this thing. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and holla at your homie, not your boy. So yeah, man. Question man kuze nyamalena. Be the man that you really want to be and practice everyday masculinity. That being said, oh yeah. Salute Sanele Iyeshu kuze seNigeria Tapura Exeba Budlovu. Salute y'all, man. KG Bafeta Kachon and everyone who has subscribed to this channel. Thank you very much. I wouldn't be pushing if it wasn't for you though. You know. But yeah, thank you very much for subscribing. We love you all, man. And then to all the women that be like, I told my man about this. Like, thank you very much because I've seen it. Yeah, Nabova corner though. Thank you very much for sisters. Salute y'all. We love y'all. We out. Don't forget, Buffet, to spread love.